What was the most challenging part of getting the store ready to open, and how did you deal with this?
Well, the most challenging part, I would have to say, would have been getting the bed furniture stock. Mattresses we got from the local suppliers, so that was no problem. But to start with, we had to beg and borrow from other Bedshed franchisees, and they were fantastic. They helped us out with loan, or we bought some stock from them to fill the empty bays. But when we very first opened the doors, just quietly, not a grand opening, customers came in, there were still boxes everywhere. So we had challenges with that, but people as customers are fabulous and understanding, wishing you good luck with your new venture. So key problems would have been the stock, and the refit wasn't really an issue because we moved into the existing Bedshed store that had closed a few months before. So we made it our own a little bit by knocking a few walls down, a bit of a tidy up here and there. But yeah, the main one would be stock.
You chose Bedshed because of the sound business model and support available. Did you write your own business plan as well, or did Bedshed assist you with this?
Yes, the business plan is vital, and because we'd researched franchising for about a year prior to signing up with Bedshed, we'd actually done a couple of business plan models for 2 different franchises, which we didn't proceed with. So we were fairly well versed in that. Added to that, Bedshed actually provided us, through Marwan, our retail manager, a very comprehensive spreadsheet. That allowed us to go all the way from concept to implementation with a bit of a checklist. So even up to the very final days before we officially opened the doors, we were still ticking things off. But that gave us a real good roadmap for getting open.
What type of training did you receive prior to the store opening, and how did you select and train your own staff?
Training is vital, and apart from systems training, which we had for our IT and point of sale system, the reps from the manufacturers of the mattresses were very, very generous with their time. They came in time and time again to train our salespeople on product knowledge, on some basic elements of how to sell the features and benefits of their mattresses, so that was very, very useful. We provided some in-house training through ourselves because my background had been in retail and in sales previously. So yeah, we had a lot of training. The staff, pivotal part of our whole business model. We've very much based ourselves on a customer-focused model as opposed to a cost-based model. And as a result of that, when we recruited, we only took on one person, my 2 IC, who had sold beds before. None of the others had ever sold anything. But we hired on attitude, and we've trained the product knowledge, trained the sales skills, and that's really worked for us.
How you managed to make this store your own while still being a part of the Bedshed franchise network?
Making the store our own was always a goal, but having said that, looking at the whole franchise model, we didn't really need to, because it's an effort we didn't have to put in. It's already been done in other stores by the franchisor, so we were able to just move in, apply the floor plan that we'd been suggested by Marwan, and that was all fantastic. Our own little stamp we put a little way. We knocked down some walls. It was a bit closed. We opened it up by knocking those walls down. And we've also support the local community. We've actually got through, Jill, my wife, has organised some of the local artists to display their works on the walls, and it might be paintings, handmade vases, handmade bedside lamps, that sort of thing. So it's a good touch point for us for the local community, and adds as a point of difference between the other stores in this highly competitive strip.